All of us at Kraft General Foods hope you enjoyed this presentation of the Kraft General Foods Premier movie. We look forward to having you join us again next time.
If you would like to learn more about this and other American classics, the Library of Congress suggests these books. Children's Classics to Read Aloud by Edward Blisson and The Yearling by Marjorie Kinning-Rawlings. These and many other interesting books are available at your local library or bookstore. Visit them. I'd be happy to help you read more about it.
She dedicated her life to helping people.
It was obviously God's will that we have a telephone.
Until her methods were put on trial.
This mission is not about improvements you can make in Gutter Gap. It's about faith.
But when tragedy suddenly strikes,
Alice, the cows!
and her mentor's life is on the line,
It looks like tetanus. Lockjaw is setting in.
it's Christy's courage that's put to the test.
Let me go for the medicine.
Kelly Martin and Time Daily star in the season's most celebrated new drama, Christy, Thursday. The countdown to May has begun. TV's biggest month of entertainment is coming to CBS, including powerful miniseries like The Oldest Living Confederate Widow Tells All, and the shocking miniseries about the crime of the decade, Edward James Olmos, Menendez, A Killing in Beverly Hills, plus blockbuster movies like Robin Hood and Naked Gun 2 and a Half, specials like Miss Universe and Twilight Zone, Rod Serling's Lost Classics. It's all coming in May to CBS. This is CBS.
Thousands converge on a small Southland community paying final respects to a former president in the city where he was born.
A big scare for tourists at sea when a giant wave crashes into their ship.
Thousands of people end an emotional journey in honor of Cesar Chavez. Those stories and more next on Action News at 11.
He's not a bad guy. On the contrary, he's a very decent human being. His associates like and respect him. He's a caring father and a good husband. But today, the 37 people he comes in contact with will die a little because they were forced to breathe the smoke from his cigarette. Secondhand smoke. It takes more than your breath away.
Some people will do anything for a good deal on a car.
Royal and Jennifer.
I dressed up like a turnip. My husband, a Karen.
Sure, we've got the car. But where's the dignity?
Today, General Motors offers value pricing. It's a much simpler approach. You get plenty of options at a low sticker price that reduces, the gains. So everybody wins, whether you dress up like a vegetable or not.
Other supermarkets keep throwing numbers at you like they add up to big savings. Well, if they've really lowered prices, they haven't come down far enough because they're still higher than Lucky. We compared prices on 500 items, randomly selected by computer. These other full-service supermarkets were still as much as 11% higher than Lucky. No matter how other stores add and subtract their numbers, when you look at the bottom line, we've got proof. Lucky won't be beat.
More than 10 years ago, a unique housing development was built off the coast of Florida. In an area once virtually empty of life, families now live and prosper. These coral-covered cylinders used to be gas station storage tanks. Sandblasted clean to form environmentally approved artificial reefs. Algae formed, fish gathered, and a food chain began which thrives today. Do people really plan ahead so fish can have a population explosion? People do.
Highway Patrol, Monday at 7 on Channel 2.
This is Action News for all of Southern California with Penny Griego and Hosea Sanders. Now, Channel 2 Action News Nightcast.
Tonight, the floral tributes continue to pour into the Nixon Library in Yorba Linda. Thousands of people have come to pay their respects and remember the 37th President of the United States. In the next 48 hours, leaders and people from around the world will converge on Yorba Linda, the birthplace of Richard Nixon. Good evening, everybody. I'm Hosea Sanders.
I'm Penny Griego. A steady stream of people has been visiting the Nixon Library to mourn, to remember, and even to forgive. Our Bill Smith was there today as people lined up for a chance to say goodbye.
To the chimes of America the Beautiful, this pilgrimage to honor a president might surprise even Nixon himself. Rare traffic gridlocks in Yorba Linda endured for deeply personal reasons.
As a Vietnam veteran, I feel like he was instrumental in ending the war, and I think he was basically a good president.
So that brings you out to sit in a traffic jam on a Sunday afternoon.
Sure.
Preparations for Wednesday's funeral continued at the house where Richard Nixon was born.
So this is a big worldwide event here.
Yeah, it's getting bigger.